so Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skit, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay Stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she co-hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
ride. She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, the side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
What's going on, y'all? Happy and blessed Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Country Wayne Skits Reaction Time with Shay. Welcome to the live. All right. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Over here in the comment section, we got Brenda in the place to be, Jermaine in the place to be. Thank you guys so much for being here. And let me go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across the screen. Guys, if you enjoyed this content today, make sure y'all thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share, leave a comment, and hype this video up. You know, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I hype me up, but I want y'all to hype me up, okay? Anyway, you guys, I hope you're having a blessed day. I don't know if I said that before. Go get you something to eat, drink, and relax and see. If you are at work, continue to watch or listen to me, but do it on the download. And we are getting ready to get started with this live. It's going to be a trip, y'all. These skits are off the chain, okay? The first skit we are going to see is going to be where Miss Grown-Ass wants to confront Bethany and act like she's going to fight her. Okay, because she said to Larry that Brooke is acting like a hoe. Okay, so we're going to watch that. I want to know what y'all think. What do y'all think about that? Okay, regardless of however you feel, just tell me what y'all think about that. Do y'all think that's right? Okay. Okay, let's go over here. Let me do all of this first, guys. So let me read this comment real quick first. So Brenda said those girls just run over Bethany in her own house. I couldn't put up with that. And Larry and his exes either. You know, Brenda, I actually agree with you. Okay. I'm not going to have no kids threatening me or telling me what to do. If I call them a name, they need to go tell their dad. And the dad is the one that will confront me. Not no little ass 16, 15, 17-year-old kids, period. Okay. It just is what it is. And those exes, I would not even be putting up with them either because you don't have to. And Larry, weak ass, he's a weak ass black man. And I mean that on everything. Hey, Elaine, where you been? All right, we're definitely going to watch. Oh, they decide to do business together? Really? Okay. All right, thank you. We'll check that out. All right, so the first skit, guys, will be the one that I just said. Okay, let me change this. That's what I was going to do. I was going to change this banner. Did I tell y'all could do a super sticker, super chat? I think I forgot to say that. Hold on, I forgot about that. I knew I was forgetting something. And I was meaning to change this as well. Let me do all that real quick. Sometimes I forget. So, yeah, if y'all want to show additional support, y'all can do a super sticker, super chat, cash up donation at $Shades too, or you can cop a membership $4.99 per month. All right? Now, there you go. So the first skit is the one I just told you. And I need to go close that door in there because I can hear my dryer or washer, I mean.
Drop you off, or are you gonna catch the bus?
Let me turn this up.
The daily bell yet? Yeah, he left a little bit ago. Okay.
And before we leave, I want to talk to you about something. You know that hoe you was talking about?
We don't use that kind of language in here,
You
don't
don't, but you called Brooke that.
No,
like,
actually, I didn't. I said she was acting like one, and you're not allowed to use that language in here. I'm an adult.
no.
So.
You're not allowed to do that language. You don't be talking to my cousin and be calling her out her name like that. You
Destiny.
shouldn't call her nothing but her name. You can call her Brooke, beautiful black stepdaughter. You can call her anything else. Don't call her no hoe though.
I didn't call her a hoe. I said
So
what
what
she
did
was
you say
acting
then?
like.
So what did you say then?
I
It
told-
doesn't matter. You're trying to move around it. That's still the same thing.
No.
Don't be
it's
calling
not.
my cousin no hoe at the end of the day, because if it's not gonna be me, it's definitely gonna be who? My auntie Shara. So yeah, you
Want to
laughing
keep
and
it up?
yeah,
Oh, I'm
that's
laughing
funny.
because I think it's funny
I
that
love
you
what's
think you're
funny.
grown and you can talk to me like this in this house.
You think that you can talk to people however you want to. I don't know who you think you are.
I can talk
Actually.
to you guys the way
So,
I
yeah,
need to
like
talk
I
to you.
said, don't be talking to my cousin like that. Never ever call her out her name ever again. You call her
Destiny.
the
Destiny.
things that I said, like you like beautiful black stepdaughter and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm not
Or-
going to call her that.
okay, then
unless
call her
she
Brooke.
needs that. I'm not
Call
going
her
to call
Brooke
her that unless
or
she acts
daughter.
like that.
Call her whatever. Don't be calling her no hoe though.
I
How
didn't
old are
call
you?
her a hoe.
At your age.
I didn't.
You
call
calling
her a
people
hoe.
hoes now? What?
I didn't.
That's
call
what
her
we
a hoe.
doing?
I said she was acting like.
Because
one.
if we said something to you and called you out your name, you will be hurt.
No.
Yeah. So like
Y'all call me all kinds of names behind the scenes, and I know
it
that.
doesn't matter. We don't say it to your face.
Yes, you do.
We don't say it to you. We don't disrespect you in front of your face. But
You're doing it right now, Destiny.
So,
You're doing
like
it
I said,
right now.
Okay,
You're doing
because
it
you deserve
right
it. You
now.
deserve it this time. You
No, I
definitely,
don't.
you definitely
No, I
deserve it
don't.
this time. So like I
You've
said,
never
don't be
used
calling my
abuse.
cousin no hoe.
You know what? You shouldn't.
Because you getting out of control now.
No.
I don't know what
You're
what's
getting out of
your problem.
control.
No, you getting out of control. I don't know what's your
Keep it
problem.
up. Keep it up.
Yeah, you keep it up.
Yeah.
Because you definitely
Keep
all
it
that
up.
stuff on your face, you can get.
Oh, so now it's a threat again. Okay.
Let me
You
calm
remember
down
what I
before
told
before
you
she
guys
called the
before?
police.
I'll do it
Let me
again.
call it, yeah, because you
I'll do
call the police.
Yeah, I will.
Oh,
I have no problem doing that because
yeah, you look like you will call the police.
I sure will.
Okay,
I have no
So-
problem.
so you heard what I said, right?
I
Okay,
heard
so,
what you said,
yeah.
and you know what
We
I'll
all,
do.
we all heard what we said, what I said. So just to be clear, don't call my cousin out her name.
If she acts
No
like
more.
a hoe, I'm
You
gonna
know,
call her a
ain't
hoe.
nobody gonna act like no
If
hoe.
you act like a hoe, I'm
If
gonna
you
call
act
you
like
a hoe,
then I'm
Destiny.
gonna call you a hoe.
If
How
you
about
act
that?
like a
If
gang
you act
member,
like a
you're
hoe,
gonna be
and if
called
you
a
act
gang
like a gang
member.
member, because clearly you coming at people and talking like you a gang member, getting you in
Okay.
that face like a gang member.
You're
So
talking like
what?
trash.
It
You're
doesn't
trash.
matter. You act like trash and you talk like trash, so now you're trash. Garbage.
Please.
Hot trash.
Just go to school.
Hot, dirty trash, actually.
Okay.
Okay. So like,
All
don't
right.
call my cousin.
Please.
No. What's her name? Brooke. What's your name?
Come on.
What's your name?
Go
Brooke.
out with the trash.
Her name's Brooke.
Because
Like
you're
I
trash
said,
right now.
you're trash
Leave.
right now.
Leave.
Oh.
Damn it when they don't use their names.
So, some people said, tell her Destiny, and I'll call you aunt. Now, this is what some of these people are saying, mostly black people. Now, somebody said what I said. I get it. Bethany was wrong. But this isn't right at all. This child is living in her house, and she is a child, totally disrespectful. I don't agree with this at all. Not a Bethany fan at all, but this is out of control for me. And I agree. And for any grown up, and I'm going to say that again, to think this is appropriate for a child to do, something is wrong with you. And I mean that on everything. Something is wrong with you. If this child, first and foremost, she should have never approached Bethany. I'm talking about Destiny, okay? She's not grown. And even if she was grown, there is a certain way you approach your parents, okay? Point blank. You don't be disrespectful, threatening like you're gonna beat them up and things of that nature. Let me tell you something. There have been many, many cases where a grown child fights their parents and get themselves unalive. There are many, many cases that I cover where little bitty kids disrespect their parents, fight their parents, and end up being unalive. Just like there are many, many cases where kids disrespect their parents and fight their parents and unalive their parents. If you cannot have control over your household, what does that say about you being a parent? You don't let kids talk to you any kind of way. When that woman told her husband that Brooke is acting like a hoe, her husband is the one that should be checking her. Not Brooke, not Destiny, or any damn body else, but her husband, Larry. And I think he already did a good job at it. I even think he threatened her on the down low. So if she can't get it with him, she damn sure is not going to listen to some little 16, 17-year-old, 15-year-old who need to stay in their place. I would tell Larry, either he can send her to Shara's house or home, or I'm leaving. I'm not going to have no kids disrespect me, period. First and foremost, Brooke should have never followed Bethany to that bedroom in the first damn place. I wish one of my kids would follow me to my bedroom when I'm talking to their dad, my husband. Matter of fact, he's going to tell them to get out of here because I'm talking to your mother. And then if I'm talking to him and I call one of them and say they're acting like a hoe, he's going to tell me, don't be saying that because they're not acting like a hoe. And it's going to be between him and I. They're not going to get in that conversation. You said, hey, Margaret, thank you for being here. Mondo, thank you for being here. Send this girl back to Chicago. I told my sons to never argue nor disrespect adults. If they have a problem with a grown up, let me handle it. And that's how I am. The only time I give my kids permission to argue with an adult is if that grown up put their hands on them. You know, I'm talking about strangers. Okay, because they can come to me and they can still come to me. That's what happened when I first moved here. My little son was only 5 years old. And this dude in the store, and the race did not even make a difference, okay? So I'm not even going to say his race. My son was 5. He was at the computer thing at the computer store. And he was, I don't know if he was kicking the dude or what, because he was only 5. So the dude was telling him to stop. And you know how 5-year-old kids are. He was bad anyway then. My son was, okay? So the man, he brought my son to me and told me that he was kicking him. He asked him to stop. The only reason why I told this man off is because of what he said to my son. Okay, that's it. But I guarantee you, his sisters didn't say a damn thing to that old man because they don't supposed to. They grabbed their brother and then also came over there too with him. Kids need to stay in their place. That's why they're going around here beating the shit out of y'all grown-ups and unaliving y'all and doing everything else, stealing from you, disrespecting you, being in and out of jail, and doing the most, getting pregnant all at a young age. Cut that out. That's why all this stuff happens. Parents need to stop trying to be friends and start being parents. And Amanda, you said, should no racist white woman be calling no black child a hoe? No, let me tell you something, Amanda. Nobody, period, whether you're a racist or not, black or white, should be calling a child a hoe. See, one thing I don't like is everybody put color in all of this stuff. But when somebody do that to y'all, y'all get mad. Okay? If she is racist, her stupid ass husband is the one who put her in the family. All right? So y'all need to blame his stupid ass. Hold on. Y'all better not be doing that. Y'all better not stop that. Be fine. Sorry, y'all. These were badass cats. They watch them kids. Okay? Hey, Bronze. Terry. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I have to cough. Okay. You said Larry should have told Shara about the incident. And for the record, that is Larry's house, not Beth. It's both of their house, okay? It's technically Larry's, but when he brought his wife in, and she's helping paying for the house, so it's both. If they go to court, get divorced, yeah, he's going to get his house, but she's going to get some money from it. Of course, she stoops to a child level, but that doesn't still mean the child needs to argue and come and be disrespectful like Destiny. So you mean to tell me you would allow a child coming to you and doing all that, even if you did say something out of line, versus your wife coming to you telling you that's disrespectful? Don't you say that again to the kids. So see, that's what my husband would have done. He would have came to me and told me, don't call her, don't say she acting like a hoe. And my kids wouldn't have came back to me and said a daggone thing, because he would have handled it, regardless if I liked it or not. And I agree with you. Certain things she does need to be quiet. The thing is, like I said, I don't agree with her saying to her husband that Brooke be acting like a hoe. Because for me, having your boyfriend over, you sneaking him over, is not acting like a hoe. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, it's just something you shouldn't say. But in my opinion, Larry already handled that. So we don't need some little 15, 16-year-old girl coming to confront Bethany like she a grown-ass woman. Because let's say if they did get into an altercation and Bethany beat smack off of her, then what? All parents don't take no ass kicking from kids. I'm going to just tell y'all straight up. And just because she took one from Lynette, it doesn't mean she'll take one from this little girl. Cherry, thank you so much for being here. But Brooke's mother couldn't handle it. Larry told her not to tell her mother. Destiny felt someone had to do it. So Destiny didn't have to do a daggone thing. Okay? But if she hits, even if she didn't hit her, if Bethany would have called the police and they come out, they're going to tell her the same thing. You don't come and tell your mother, your stepmother, step-aunt, whatever you want to call her, the grown-up, a damn thing. You're in her house, okay? And I don't give a damn if it's technically Larry's house. They're married. They become as one. I went through the law stuff already about this. It's technically his house, but since they're married, it's their house together because they're not in the court of law right now. They're not going to court and all this other shit, okay? She still does not need to be talking to this woman. She's not a grown-up, point blank. That's not her job. I don't understand why y'all don't see that. And listen, Larry did right by telling her not to tell her mom so Shar can come over there and get into it so she can go her stupid ass back to jail because she's on probation. He did right. He should be able to handle his wife anyway. Shar ain't going to do shit but come over there, act ghetto, and try to fight. That's not going to solve any damn thing. You said all what doesn't matter, Jermaine? Black people get their feelings hurt all the time. Some black people just don't know how to handle it. That's why they get their ass in trouble. It sure is, Kathleen. You got that right. All the black people, some white people too, tripping out because this white woman is there. But this black ass man is the one who brought her in there. And that's one thing you guys don't seem to see. Okay. He brought her into that household, that family. And he condoned whatever she said before Shara walked into this damn picture. So get mad at that man, all right? And get mad at him for not being a man and handling his wife and putting her in a place where she needs to be, underneath him in a marriage because they are married. He is the head of household. What he says supposed to go. So all this other stuff y'all are talking about don't mean shit in a marriage, because in a marriage, in a real marriage, the husband is the head. If when he sets down the rules, we don't need some little 15, 16 juvenile damn delinquent ass girl who can't even control her mouth and likes to argue with other grown-ups to come in here and confront no damn body. Okay, let's keep it real. She does not need to confront some grown-up. Certainly not her play aunt or step on or whatever you want to call it. You're in their house. I was sending her ass back home. I'm still trying to figure out why is she there, because she's not learning a damn thing there except how to bicker with grown-ups, how to get into arguments at school, and how to sneak boys over with her cousin. She's not learning shit there. Let me say this again. I don't like the fact, and I know we don't agree on this, Jermaine, but it is what it is. We agree to disagree, to agree, however. I don't like the fact that Bethany told Larry Brooke be acting like a hoe, because, and y'all, I am eating. Sorry. Because when you look up the definition, it does not say anything that she did. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, I don't think sneaking a boy into the house, your boyfriend, is acting like a hoe. All she had to say is not Bethany, all she had to say is, Brooke, I don't want you to get yourself played and mess around with this little boy. This is the same boy who was there, or I forgot, they did some type of dare or some type of bet for him to talk to her or something they did. Them girls made him talk to Brooke and get her in a position or something, then dump her or something like that. I can't remember. So I don't believe that Brooke should be dealing with this little boy in the first place. And that's what I would have been talking about. They don't know about him asking her for X. And this is the things you guys should be talking about. Y'all worry about stupid shit. Okay? This boy is up here asking her about taking it to the next level, and y'all worried about some bullshit. Let's just put it like that. Okay? Because it is bullshit. Larry already addressed it. It sounds like he was threatening Bethany. So she already got that right there. If she didn't, I'm pretty sure he's going to make her get it. Okay? So we don't need Destiny, YouTubers, nobody to tell him how to handle her or her what to do, because she has a husband. Point blank. If she's not listening to him, she damn sure won't be listening to no little girl. The thing about it, Armando, Larry needs to change that. Nothing you guys can say is going to change that. He married that woman. Okay? That was his choice. He's been, listen, since Shara has been back, he's been seeing everything that transpires. Okay? If he does not have enough sense to change up stuff and to stop certain things from happening, then that's on him. Y'all should be getting mad at him first anyway, because he's the head of the household. He's the person in charge. Point blank. The woman is not in charge, but the man is. And that's why we don't need no little ass girls coming to confront Bethany. If Destiny had a problem with that, she should have went to talk to Laurie and talk to her play uncle about it. Not talking to Bethany like she's on the same damn level. Who does it? I don't know no kid, not no good kids, that's going to confront a grown up like that. My show won't be doing that. None of them. And this falls back on Laurie. Okay? And that is true. Hell, Larry doesn't even respect his wife. Because a man who respects his wife is not going to have exes over there doing the most, especially when you know they do not get along. And if y'all think that's right, I don't know what the hell to say. I really just don't. That is weird to me. I've been asking Jermaine every day, how the hell do these people be thinking that it's okay for this man to bring his exes around and they don't even get along? Why is that so important? They don't have little kids together, no babies together. If something happened, what? You're a lie. You can't stop your kids from getting pregnant. That's a damn lie. Do y'all got kids? Because some of y'all don't sound like y'all do. Okay, you can't stop your kids from getting pregnant at a young age. See, you don't threaten them. You don't put them down, but you make them feel comfortable where they can talk to you if a little boy is asking them about the X word. And even if they do engage in that, they would know what to do when they do it. Okay, that's what real parents do. Okay, you can demand a damn thing, but you need to talk to your kids in a respectful way, in a caring way, and have that type of relationship. And then they may come and tell you about that. Okay, and just say, even if they don't, if you talk to your kids about X and you tell them what to do, a lot of times they use these things. Even if they are having X, they use it so they won't get pregnant. They are too busy bickering with each other, fighting, arguing, calling names, fighting for Larry's attention, fighting for the kids' attention. That's why they don't know what's going on in Brooke's life. Brooke obviously does not feel comfortable talking to none of these people about what this dude be asking. They too busy worrying about bull crap. The focus is on the wrong thing. Larry already told that woman, don't call her a trashy or H anymore or anything else derogative. Now she got to worry about that face. Basically, that's what he was saying again, or something worse. That's why she said, go ahead, do it, basically. Because to me, he sounded like he was telling her, yeah, pop her or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if that's what he really meant, but that's the way I took it. And I think she did too. That's why she said, go ahead. And what's name did my face like this, so you go ahead and do it too. But if he does do it, he's going to jail on everything. Violence in this situation is never the answer, okay? And you can't teach your kids how to be disrespectful to grown-ups, okay? Point blank. Because when they get out here in the real world and somebody call them a hoe, they're going to think they can run up on them like that. They're going to get themselves unalive, okay? And if you run up on the wrong parent, okay, sometimes that happens too. Look at all the stories like that. So a correct way of handling this is not the way that they just did it, point blank. There is no reason why Destiny should have brought her little ass up there confronting this grown-ass woman, all right? And one thing that I don't agree that Bethany did is argue back with them. I would have told them, go your ass to school. I'm done with this conversation. You don't tell me what to do. Bye. That's it. I don't need to bicker back and forth with your little ass. You can't even pay your own damn bills and get your own house and pay for your own stuff. So why am I standing here wasting my time bickering with y'all like you're on the same level? Go your ass to school. And that's what I would have said. And I would be done with the conversation. So that's the problem I got with Bethany. She feels like she has to go back and forth with these little ass kids. And then they all get into it and stuff. And nothing, joining into Bethany's and Larry's arguments and stuff. Brooke should have never followed her into that room. That's stupid. Who allows their kids to do this? That's just civil. Nobody cares. It's civil. And we know she fought her brother. So she's probably going to lose that. And it is what it is. Okay. Like I said, I'm not here to do size. I'm just saying what I think is right. I don't raise how many kids? I just think that's not right. Point blank. I wish I would let my kids disrespect me or their dad. That's just out. Okay. All right, Armando. Okay. Let's go. That's exactly why he thinks I'm defending some racist dude. I'm done because I don't want to make him mad at me. Okay, Armando. There you go. Hold on for a minute, y'all. You said this thinking is why the jails are full of black people. Now, complete lack of discipline and respect for authority. The spouse is the next of kin, not the children. People got it mixed up on how the world works. They sure do. Armando, first and foremost, this is a skit. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, I'm not defending her. I'm defending what's right and what's wrong. Y'all say she's racist, but the thing is, again, the black man chose her and married her. Okay, you said she racist because she said nappy head, but y'all sit up online and call one another nappy head, nigger, nigga, black, low class, all types of racist stuff. So, I mean, what does that say about y'all? Are y'all racist? I mean, for real, for real. She talks like this to everybody anyway, whether they white or black. Bethany is just be out of control with her mouth. Okay, she talks like that to everybody. I have seen her call white people trashy and black people too. She talks about everybody. She talks like this to everybody. You listen, we already looked that up, Kathleen. Okay, I'm not wrong. We looked that up by the law. Okay, of course he bought and paid for the house before he met her, but it doesn't matter because she helped pay that mortgage. So when they go through a divorce, she has to get the equity in that home that is allowed for her. We looked that up. You don't just put her out and she doesn't get anything, honey. Go look at a divorce attorney. All right, go look at the laws for Georgia. I have already did all of that. No, I'm not wrong. I'm actually right. Oh, hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me get my gun. And since you don't believe me, I don't got all day to be on this live today trying to prove to y'all stuff. But the thing is, I do have a job to get to. But I will look it up again so you can know. Okay. We did this already like months ago. Okay. Let me type it in here. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I forgot to put down you help pay the hold on. And you hold on. In a divorce. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me get it up on here. So, in Georgia, a house bought before marriage is considered separate property of the purchasing spouse. However, and this is the part you guys need to listen to. If marital funds, income you earned while you married, were used to pay the mortgage or help pay the mortgage, and you did improvements in the house, that portion of the home's equity is considered commingled and becomes marital property subject to equitable division. All right. According to Kate and Lembrecht, attorneys at law. Okay. So when y'all look up stuff, I keep telling you guys over and over to look it up fully. Because over here, when y'all tell me something, if you watch me, I always go to the legal dictionary, the medical dictionary, or whatever I need to find out. I'm not just telling you stuff, I'm reading. Okay. It's his house. We know technically, that's why I said technically it's his house. But once they became married and she started helping to pay the mortgage with earned income that she made in the marriage, and she may have fixed up stuff in the house, well, you just can't just get out the marriage and she doesn't get anything. Are y'all crazy? She's going to get some of the equity. Okay. Point blank. He can have his stinking ass house, but she's going to get some of that. I doubt she wants this house anyway. The woman's parents are rich. She has money. She said her pockets are deep. She does not need his house, but I'll be damned if I leave and don't get that equity that I paid into the house to help her home improvements. They get what she doesn't what? You said, well, no, she doesn't. No, they need to get Bethany in order. I disagree. The only way to fix this is to get her together. What do you mean about that, Kathleen? And since we are so technical, hold on. She's not racist. She's prejudiced. Right. Thank you, Jermaine. Because racist people are not going to marry no black ass man. Okay, let's keep it real and be in bed with them. Okay. And y'all sit up and talking about somebody being racist, but yet his brother runs right over to the white man, begging him to invest in his shit. Okay, when you're racist, or if you don't like certain people because of their color, or you think they're racist, well, then don't deal with them at all. Tell your sibling, don't be running to the white man asking for him to give you some money so you can do what you need to do. Okay. So since you want to bring that up, we already got that law, and I'm just going to actually screenshot because I'm tired of going back to it every time y'all come over here saying stuff. I'm going to keep that. See, when you co-mix assets, I'm just going to tell you guys before I leave from this topic, you're using joint funds to pay a premarital mortgage, often converts part of the home's value into marital property. All right. Yeah. If she helped them do any type of repairs or anything, that can be part of the equity division. Okay? That's why y'all be losing in court. You got to read everything. It won't make y'all mad today, but for real, that's why y'all do be losing. Shades too don't be losing in court. I be winning. I damn sued Walmart and won with their trial lawyers. I sued the lady who hit my daughter and won. Okay, and what else did I win? Okay, Walmart, her. It's another case. I can't even remember what it was. Oh, my other daughter was running across the street. She was running, but she was in a crosswalk and everything. And the person hit her. And we won that one too. Okay. And then the person who cut my grand toe here in Cali a couple of years ago, Shades 2 won that one too. And that's the one that I did on my own because I did have lawyers. But the first lawyer I had couldn't find out a damn thing. I'm up here investigating, doing his job. So I ended up letting him go. Then I got another New York from New York. I got another lawyer from New York, and he was good, but he had told me that the amount that I would be getting, he would basically just take all of that, and I wouldn't be left with that much money. So he told me how to do it, and I did it myself and won. That lady told me in the mediation room that she wasn't going to pay a damn thing, and I told her, I bet you will. But then the mediator made us be quiet because we was arguing back and forth at one another. But I bet you one damn thing. I bet you they bought me a check. They sure did, because I wasn't playing with her. I had everything. You're not going to cut my toe and think you're going to get away with it. Talking all that technical shit, thinking I'm just going to court, not looking up stuff. She starts with them, the same people that allow their spouse to disrespect their children. Honestly, I think it's a combined thing. I think she starts with people, they start with her. I don't think it's just her starting everything, okay? Period. And you said, and thank you for being here. Okay, and don't forget, y'all, over here, y'all can think how y'all want to. Don't get offended. Because if you're going to get offended, don't bring your ass over here, okay? Because y'all not going to make me mad. I'm sitting up here eating and drinking my damn icy. And just keep it respectful. You can say things. Just don't, start calling names. Okay, let's see. No, it's not okay for verbal abuse to happen. That's why her husband should have checked her butt like I would have. Okay, point blank. See, verbal abuse ain't just calling somebody a hoe. It's many different things. Okay. Who is ACS? Because I think they call it something different here. But I used to teach school too. First and foremost, I probably wouldn't know that she called her. She didn't really call her hoe. Technically, she said you're acting. See, that's none of y'all get torn up in court, because in court, okay, you go to court and you say, well, she called her a hoe. Then they say, what did you say, Bethany? Bethany say, I told Larry that she's acting like a hoe. See, acting is something different than saying you are a hoe. If I tell you guys you're acting stupid, it's not that I'm saying you're stupid. I'm just saying you're acting like that. But if I call you stupid asses, then I'm directly saying you're a stupid ass. Okay, so in a court of law, you have to be precise. Y'all would get torn up just like this dude be tearing up people, because that's what he does. He plays these trickery games he used, when you say stuff, he used the law to tell you that you're not right because you don't say it the right way, okay? So yeah, I used to teach at a private school myself, and the Department of Human Service, Child Protective Services. I wouldn't call it Child Protective Service because I heard the child tells me that one story. What I would do is call that parent up and ask that parent what's going on in his household, and go from there and talk to my director and see what my director would want to do. And if they think they need to call Child Protective Service about that, to go and take a look at the household, then that's what would happen, point blank. But I'm not calling them. I would tell my director and let my director make that decision. And I would also ask the parent, when I see the parent, I would let that parent know that your child told me that you said that she or he was acting like a hoe. Do you think that's the language you should be using around your kids? I would talk to that person just like that. And then she would tell me what she said. I'm saying, I still don't think it's correct or right for you to say that. I mean, you can still make your point without saying you're acting like a hoe. But let's get it right now. She was talking to Laurie, not Brooke. Brooke walked in there into some business she shouldn't be. Kids should never be allowed to be in grown-ups conversation and to follow a grown-up. They don't have a prenup, and she cannot take his house, okay, in court. Okay, she can't take his house because he bought that house before her. The only thing she's can get is, like I just said, a certain amount of money out of that property because she helped pay the mortgage with money she earned while they have been married, and she might have made some improvements in the home. Okay, I don't know about that. I will have to look that up. Okay, I can look it up now. I don't know for sure, but I do know what they just said in this at this law office. I don't know about that, but I can ask and see. Let me see. So you said it doesn't matter if he bought the house, she can contest ownership as a wife. Let me see. Let's see. How can I word that? It doesn't matter if he bought the house, she can contest. Hold on, y'all. I got to look for it in the state of Georgia. Let's see. Well, you are definitely right about that. Thank you for clarifying that. She can contest that. You're right about that. Say in Georgia, a wife can contest ownership of a premarital home, particularly if marital funds, income earned during the marriage, were used for mortgage payments, renovations, or upkeep, creating equity that may be considered marital property. Now, they said while the home is usually separate property, it can become commingled or commingled, giving, it may be commingled, I don't know, giving her claim to the increased value. So we just learned something new, you know what I'm saying? So she can contest ownership of a premarital home, okay? So they said if you want to protect a premarital home, they said it is advisable to keep it in your name alone and pay for it using separate premarital funds. So you can't even use money that you earn from your job to pay for your house. Okay, you have to use money that you have saved to pay for the house before you got married. That's crazy. Okay, we just learned something new. So you were right, okay? You were right. A lot of people have been asking that question too, but make sure y'all look at whatever state you're in because it's different. Let me see what they said in California real quick, y'all. Dang. Let me see real quick. Even here, it's the same thing. It's the same thing here too. Sure is. I guess that's why a lot of people, when they have a house like that, I guess that's the reason why they sell the house and then divide up the assets and stuff. That's why they do that, or the equity or whatever. That's why they do that. I was wondering why. So yeah, okay. Thank you, Irma. Thank you. Letitia, at this point, Shara needs to demand Brooke stays with her. Brooke doesn't need to does not need to be under the same roof with them at this stage. Bethany and Larry needs peace in their household if possible. I think that Brooke does need to, actually, this is what I really think. They need to go to counseling. Okay? That's what I really think. I think they all need to go to counseling and talk to someone that won't be biased. Okay? Point blank. Someone that's not looking at the race, someone that's not related, and someone that's damn mature and knows what they're talking about, that's used to dealing with this type of situation. All right? Because I'm telling you straight up, I know deep down inside it's disrespectful and wrong for kids to disrespect their elders. All right? I know it's wrong for a husband to bring in his exes and knowing that they don't get along and put his exes above his wife. Okay? I know that's wrong. I don't care what y'all say. All right? And I also know it's wrong for a wife to not let her husband lead and be the head of household. But at the same time, he needs to give her an opportunity to, state her feelings and what she objects to or agree with. All of them need to learn about respect. Okay? So you said Larry married her because she's different from Lynette and Shara. Anti-beautiful and anti-exy. Well, always remember this. That isn't in who people find attractive is based on what they like. Okay? Because, you may say that Shara is beautiful, but I may say she's okay. You may say Lynette is beautiful, is exy. I may say, nah, she okay. Okay? So that's how it goes. I don't think that's the reason why he married her. I think he married her because he actually liked her at that point, and she offers something that the other ones don't. You said Bethany will win in court. They have been together over 5 years. I think if they went to court, I think she probably would win too because, or either neither one of them would like come out like ahead. It would be like a tie or whatever you call it. The reason why, though, I do feel like Bethany probably would win is because Larry is dealing with his exes. That's a straight up no-no. You cannot be having exes come into your marriage and they mess up your marriage. They create problems. Before Shara came into the picture, Brooke was not disrespecting anyone. She was acting like she should. Bethany was doing all right, except when Bethany was out in public. That's why I say, y'all say she racist. She was arguing with everybody. Okay? She argued with the black people, the white people too, and everything. She took up for Brooke at that store. If she was a racist, she wouldn't have cared what that racist man was trying to insinuate when they was in Montana. So I don't think she watches her mouth with anyone. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. Because remember, her mother has a problem with her because she does the same thing with her mom. And her dad said some things about her. So clearly she does this with everyone. Jessie said that she doesn't know how to, control her mouth or anything. So she did that to him. So that's Bethany's problem. I don't even think it's really racist stuff she's doing. I just think she's culturally insensitive and maybe a little prejudiced, like Jermaine stated. You say you're offended by stupidity. You say you're highly offended right now at this moment by what I'm saying, Jermaine, or what? Oh, Advocate for Children's Service. Yeah, we call it Child Protect, CPS. Okay. It is, but let me look that up real quick, okay? Just because a parent called a child, she didn't call, technically she did not call her a hoe. She told Larry, you're acting like a hoe. Now let me look it up. In Georgia, can you call CPS on a parent if the parent tells her husband that the child is acting like a hoe?
Yes, in Georgia, you can report concerns to Child Protective Services if you believe a child is at risk. While using offensive language is concerning, CPS usually intervenes when there's evidence of abuse, neglect, or a threat to the child's safety.
So they will probably come and talk to her, but they're not going to do anything because she called that child a hoe. Well, she didn't call her a hoe. She said she's acting like a hoe. Okay. They may come and investigate and see if there's any physical abuse going on or consistent verbal abuse, but I don't see anything actually happening. Okay. Besides them talking to her and maybe offering her a parenting class or something like that. Because you know what? If that was the case, a lot of people would have custody of their children. You know how many times I have been out in public and not just white people, black people, young, old, they're going off on their kids, calling them stupid, saying they are dumb. Hell, I was out in the store one day, and this was a white dude, and I don't know if that was here in Georgia or Texas. The dude was mad because the little boy was acting up. And he was like, you be acting so damn stupid. I'm sick of you acting up and stuff. And I just stood there and watched him. Then I went over there and asked him, was everything okay? And he said, this little boy just does not listen. And I just basically told him, you know, a little things. I was respectful and everything. He told me, thank you. So I don't think when you call CPS because somebody said one word, they're not going to take that child because their parents said you're acting like a hoe. And first and foremost, she was talking to Larry. She wasn't talking to this little girl. What are you talking about, Odessa? And he is. And I definitely agree with you. Like I said, he chose this woman to marry, okay? And as a man, if he sees her doing something that's out of line, I think he should have corrected her, okay? He should have corrected her a long time ago. And if she couldn't be corrected, then it's time to start thinking about, you know, what you need to do to get away from this type of stuff. But Larry is no saint himself, okay? Because he's part of the problem, a big part of it. Because if he never allowed his exes to come in there like they did, we wouldn't have this conversation right now going on. Right. Well, she's still a child, though, Letitia. I don't care about her being close to an adult. That doesn't mean that she's grown than her parents, okay? And that doesn't mean that she still talks back and be disrespectful. Honey, I got a 22-year-old daughter in here. I got a 25-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old boy. I guarantee you these 22 and this 25-year-old is not going to come in here and tell me what these girls just told them, okay? Point blank. It doesn't matter that they're grown. They still have to maintain some level of respect for their parents. He don't need to control her. What he needs to do is let her know the rules, okay? Let her know the rules. If I say control, I mean just basically get her in order where she knows that certain things is not acceptable. And, you know, as a wife, you need to do certain things, and certain things I'm not going to tolerate. Just like as a husband, certain things you need to do, and you need to be respectful. And certain things I'm not going to tolerate from you, okay? I think she needs to go with her mom too, okay? And not just because Bethany be running off at the mouth, but because they're disrespectful, period, to her. Listen, Larry does not respect his wife. She does not respect Larry. The whole household, in my opinion, is just out of, you know, it's out of what? Sync, okay? Period. The thing is, the name calling is a no-no. And like I said before, Larry needs to put a stop to that. But at the same time, the kids can't be doing it either, and other people. Actually, she's going to college in a couple months anyway, so she won't be there. Okay, I guess. All right. But the thing is, when she goes to college, she still needs to have the right tools. You know what I'm saying? So when she go to college, she don't end up going there and being all wild and end up getting pregnant or something else happens. Okay. They still need to instill certain values in her before she even goes off to college. Because when they go to college, you don't stop being a parent, and they still call you. My grown kids be still calling me. I mean, I had to intervene in many things with them and their spouses that is plainly ridiculous, okay? And they're grown. So you never stop being a parent. And even when they begin into other stuff with their spouses and shit, they never disrespect me. Okay, because I'm always older and I'm their parent. Even if I make them mad, I just made my other daughter mad about a month ago. We are not talking to each other, okay? And she didn't get disrespectful on the phone, and neither did I. But we did say things, you know, but we didn't get disrespectful like these two girls. And my other daughter is 20-something years old too. Okay? Actually, she's not 20-something, she's 30. Child, this is bullshit. She knows good and damn. Listen, y'all don't come telling me no bullshit. For real, for real. All right? Brooke know good and damn well Larry is not going to let Bethany throw her out. That's just plain bull crap. Larry does not even listen to Bethany. Individual counseling may, you know what I'm saying? Counseling does help. Yeah, she probably is spoiled, but the thing about it, just because you're spoiled don't mean you got to be acting crazy, all right? And counseling can help if you want it to help you. Of course she does. And I'm glad you came out and said that, because that's what I was trying to really say. Remember this. I think she had a black nanny or something, okay? And I think that she buys into, just like you said, the stereotypes, what they say about black people. Because she probably never really been around a lot of black people, and she probably just watching what she read on what she sees on TV, what she reads in the newspaper, or wherever she got that from. You go to work today?
Yeah.
Okay, you going, right? Okay, so I think a lot of that plays into it, and I don't know what her and her nanny used to talk about when she used to tell her. That could all play in it too. You know, a lot of people do that though, and we do it too. Okay, we do it too. Black people do it too. Okay, and it doesn't excuse how the kids are being disrespectful. Just like for me, I don't know what other people think. I don't agree with her saying to Larry that Brooke was acting like a hoe, because technically, you know, sneaking a boy over is not, your boyfriend over is not acting like a hoe to me. It's just not. And at the same time, they do be making a big issue about stuff, just like the stomach rub. That was stripped out. That's because Margaret, I'm not trying to offend anyone, so let me just say this a different way. That's because, not that I'm getting ready to offend you, but other people, because what I was going to say, so I won't say it. It's just because Margaret sees, okay, just put it like that. Right, that's what I just said. Ain't no damn child protective service don't take a child away from a parent because that child said a cursing word or called the child a name. Just like ain't nobody gonna take a child to jail because the child called the mother or the father a name. There wouldn't be nobody around if that happened. You know what I'm saying? I've heard parents call their kids be in ho. Okay, please. You said, how can you, if you are a child, be closer to being an adult than a child? Regardless if they're almost grown, they're still a child in regards to, you know, their parents. They're under their parents. My mom, I just told y'all before, I was talking to my mom on the phone a couple of weeks ago, like a month ago. And I was telling her, she was telling me that she's going to have to stop eating at the restaurants because they be putting salt in her food. And I just told her, I was trying to tell her how she can get her food done, you know, it's how she can get her food without salt and still be able to eat at certain restaurants. So I made a mistake and said, listen. Y'all know I say listen all the time on my lives, right? Well, my mom did not like that. So when I said listen, she told me, look, she called me by my nickname. You don't tell me what the F to do. I'm your mother. You're not mine. Go tell your kids to listen. You don't tell me listen. And then she said some other words and she hung up. Okay, so it doesn't matter how old that you're grown. Your parents are always older than you, and they are still your parents. And so you don't disrespect them. So, you know, some grown-ups would have probably went off on their mom, but I didn't. I told Jermaine about it and said some things, but I wasn't going to call her back and say the things that I was saying because I'm going to show my mom respect still. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to do. You can say whatever you want to say when you're not talking to them, when you go home, and things like that. Yeah, she basically cussed me out. Actually, man, he was laughing. I played the video. I played the audio for him because you know I'd be tripping out too. So I just wanted to show him that it wasn't me. All I said was listen. And I didn't say it like listen. I didn't say it like that because I know not to say it like that. I just said, listen, let me tell you, because she kept on talking. So I guess she didn't like that. So I told Jermaine from now on, I won't say listen to her at all. Matter of fact, I'm not saying anything telling her what to do, period. Okay, so that's the way you're supposed to be. Okay, because if I would have been in front of her, she probably would have hit me. Okay, and I'm not going to hit her back. I just would have been hit. And that's what you're supposed to do. You don't hit your parents back. You don't call your parents that. You don't say you're going to fight your parents. I had to check my sister for what she did one time. I didn't check her like that because I didn't want to get into no altercation with her, no physical altercation because I may lose, you know. But anyway, that her and my mom got into a little disagreement. My sister said something she shouldn't have said. I just told my sister you shouldn't say that. I don't care how much my mom gets on your nerves. Our mom gets on your nerves. You just can't say certain things. That's not cool. The Bible talks about that anyway. Days on earth will be shorter, okay? And that is true. That's why a lot of young kids be in situations. So you say you do think Brooke is better off for Shara. She deserves a chance. She deserves a chance with her daughter. How many of us has snuck boys and girls in home? That's why I say I don't like what Bethany said to Laura. Because if that's the case, then I snuck my boyfriend in the home too. That's why I said that. I sure did. When my mom went to work, I snuck him into the house. I never got caught though. My mom still doesn't know. I did tell her when I got grown, like a couple of years ago, but she didn't know for a long time. And I definitely wasn't a hoe. Okay, I wasn't acting like a hoe either. I was dating him, and I just wanted him to come over and chill. You know, when I say chill, I ain't talking about to have ex. We watch movies and stuff like that. So for me, that's not acting like a hoe. Now, if she would have had a bunch of boys over there or different boys and it was up in there setting it out, then you're acting like a hoe. As a matter of fact, you've been whorish. All right. So like I said, I don't agree with everything Bethany does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, today when they had the little argument and Bethany was like, if you acting like a hoe, I'm going to call you a hoe. If you acting like trash, I'm going to call you trash. But she can't do that. But the thing is, you don't supposed to do that. And that's the things that Laurie needs to get into her mind. Okay? And if he actually left for a while, I guarantee she'll stop doing that. She'll be 18 years old soon, right? Don't leave the chat. Why do y'all always be running? Stay in here and talk. You said Bethany is smart. She stays in the gray area with abuse, using provoking words that will send people in rage. She will ruin Larry. That is the point of the skit. Let me tell y'all some black people, okay? And I'm just telling you for straight up for show. Look, you got to stop getting mad when people say provoking words. Because let me tell y'all straight up, majority of the time, if you do something to people because they're saying provoking words, you are the one that's going to jail. All right? Why would you mess up your life, your job, and all that shit for some words? Call them a name back if that makes you feel better. Okay? I remember one time when I first moved out here, I was running across the street and a white dude hollowed out of his car, his truck. He said, run, N-I-G-G-E-R, run. Well, I'm going to tell you straight up. I stopped when I got across the street, told him to get his ass out the car, and it showed me that, what you just said, so I could put something in your ass. That's what I told him. That was it. And it was over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to say that either because my ass be crazy at times. And I'm older now, so I wouldn't do that. I would just probably shake my head or something, or even just ignore him, you know. But the thing is, we cannot be going off because people use provoking words, okay? Because you got all these racist cops, the justice system is kind of racist at times, and a lot of times things don't go our way, even if we are not in the wrong. So you don't let people use words to make you do stupid shit and mess up your career, your life, because they called you an N-word or because they call you a S-P-O-O-K or M-O-N-K-E-Y or nappy head and all that, okay? Because every time I get on this internet, and it's not condoning what white people do, but y'all need to stop doing it too. You know, y'all sit right up here, not you, but y'all sit right up here and be calling other black people derogative names. And then you wonder why they use it. Calling them nappy head, talking about a black woman because her hair is coarse. Okay, calling people big lips or big nose, or you look like a monkey, or just things like that. How can you get mad at somebody else calling you this when you're calling each other this? Okay, so provoking words, you better learn how to ignore certain things, all right, or call them names back and just keep it moving. I'm not about to get in trouble for no bull crap. Okay, point blank. You got to put your hands on Shay, otherwise I'll just cuss you back out. Because like even when that dude hollered out the car to us, run, run. I was younger, like I said, when I first moved here, obviously, not immature. I just didn't really play that shit, okay? But still at the same time, you got to watch stuff because they turn stuff around and you end up going to jail, all right? And your career, your life is messed up. And not saying that you got to take shit from people because I really don't, but certain things is not worth escalating, okay? Especially words. When they start talking about hitting you and doing stuff to you, that's when you need to be concerned, okay? It doesn't matter how many skits that she does that's not controversial. Remember this, Bethany is an actress, okay? Your boy Country Wayne and his staff, which are Black, are writing these skits for them to do this, okay? So the thing is, it really doesn't matter. In the real world, though, if she was doing this, I'm pretty sure that something probably would have happened already, whether it's legal or some other things, okay? She would probably already learn not to say certain things. And it may not even be by a Black person because she talks like this to everybody. For real, she does. You say you agree with Brooke going with Shara. It would be a benefit, but Shara is trying to live her life as well, so the focus would be still blurry. Brooke has disrespectful tendency. That is Shara. That is Shara. Yeah, you do? Yeah, until she go off on you. Know what I'm saying? My mom don't play. So, like I said, I really never, I mean, she be making me mad sometimes, but I never disrespect her. I don't disrespect no elder, though. Nah. It's only one time I had to disrespect an elder, maybe 2 times. And that's because they were messing with my kids. I don't play about my kids, okay? And that old man almost made me go to jail that day. So I don't play around with my kids. So that's the only time when I'll basically go off. The other time is when this lady was she made her husband is the reason why I had to go off. Because I was in Walmart out in Georgia, out in Griffin, Georgia. And I was trying to get by. I said, excuse me, damn. The lady would not move. So I said, excuse me again. She still didn't move. So I was like, damn, I'm just going to go by. And so her husband come up there and say, young lady, you need to respect your elders or some shit he said. I said, first and foremost, I'm not a young lady. That's what I said. I'm damn grown as ever. At that time, let's see how old I was. I was 30-something, my late 30s, okay? And I told him I'm grown as hell. I just asked your wife. I said, excuse me. That's a polite way of saying, can you move? And she just stood her ass there. That's what I said. And so he was like, regardless, you respect your elders. And I said, yeah, when she respect what I just asked her to do. When I say excuse me, you know what excuse me means. Y'all do not know what excuse me means here. Okay, I said, when somebody says excuse me, it means to politely move out of the way. And so that little disagreement escalated to a little bit more of an argument. I told him, don't let me go outside and get my son. Okay, for real, for real. That's what I told him. And at that time, I don't think he was a police yet, but he was training to be a police officer. I said, do not let me go out here and get my son, dude. I'm telling you, leave me alone. So that's the only time, that I had to like really go off on an older person. Because again, all I said is, excuse me, the lady, I could tell she was racist, prejudiced. She was both of them. And she just stood there like, look, Black B, you're going to wait until I get done. She might as well would have said that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I went off. And like I said, when the old dude was tripping out on my little 5-year-old son, that was it. Here, lately. Otherwise, I don't disrespect old people. I just ignore them. And I pretty much don't argue with people too much out in public unless they really do something. Because now, people are easy. They get weapons very easily out here. Start trying to follow you, shoot in the car, doing all this weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I be getting mad too at times. So I have to control myself because I'm not trying to get in trouble and go to jail for no words. So that's why I'm telling you guys, you cannot be letting words provoke you, especially from racist people, because they want you to react. so they can call the police. And so your ass will be the one that's going to jail, messing up your stuff. Because as soon as the police come, some of them start talking proper, and then they change everything around. And then if that police officer is racist, he's going to believe them over you. So why even put yourself in that position? You got to actually be smarter than them. Okay? So certain things don't need for a reaction. Okay? Point blank. And let's go to the next thing, because we've been on this damn topic so damn long. Of course they are, but but we still can't let every word piss us off. You know how many times my soon to be asked me saying shit that get on my nerves over on that phone. And Jermaine even asked me, how do you do it when he be saying stupid stuff? I said, because I learned that you get more when you are not tripping about every little thing than you do when you trip about every little thing. Okay? Of course, because when he's disrespectful and telling, he's disrespectful to Bethany, Bethany is disrespectful to him. And this is why these girls be disrespectful, not only to Bethany, but also to Laurie. Okay, because they don't do what he says do. He has to keep on saying it over and over again. So when you show that, kids tend to lose respect for the parent's role of a parent. And that's why they talk bad. That's why they figure they can be in every conversation. Plus, they also add them to their conversations. So when they are added to conversations and you're asking them what would they do, what's their comments and stuff like that, they feel like they can do it all the time. Also, when Bethany tries to talk to that girl and Larry gets mad about whatever she say, instead of Larry taking Bethany to the room and sending those girls to their room and close the door and putting on some music or the TV up loud, they do it all out there in the open. Or they let their kids go with them. And not only Larry does this, but Bethany, she does the same thing. She incorporates the kids into their arguments, conversations, and everything, which is crazy. And then, like I said before, Bethany argues back. She does not be like a parent, tell them to be quiet, I'm done with this conversation. She keeps on going back and forth. They're not grown. Sometimes with grown kids, we will argue back with them, but when kids are little, they're kids, under 18, under 21, I'm not arguing back and forth with you like that. Because you're in my house, okay? If you're in your own damn house, then you can do what you want to. You're paying your own bills, you're in your own house, you can do what you want to. But we definitely, as black people, you got to stop reacting to words. I don't give a damn how powerful they are. Because some people in the real world, you out here doing all this stuff, get mad because somebody call you this can escalate into somebody being unalive and people spending time in prison. And if you, I don't know, maybe y'all like going to jail, prison, being told what to do. If somebody is racist, they can definitely practice racism on you when you're incarcerated. Because you said what? Oh yeah, they don't. I'm telling you, Georgia, they do. Some of these people in Georgia up there in Griffin do not know what excuse me mean. But this woman knew what excuse me meant. They were just racist. Okay, I can tell they were. Okay, they didn't want to move. They figured I can wait. They figured my black ass can wait. Let's keep it real, okay? So that's what really made me mad too, okay? Because I know they were racist. That's right, and that's why I be like that with my soon-to-be ex, because I already know what's going to happen if I start going off, okay? If somebody's giving you something, honey, and you don't have to take them to court to get it, they give you alimony, child support, and everything else, and paying child support on 2 grown kids as well. You're not going to let that person run over you, but you're not going to be tripping out about every single damn thing they do. Because I know some people, especially men, when you start doing the most with your mouth, then they start decreasing stuff down. Okay? Point blank. That's the games that they play. So you got to learn how to play the game in order to win the game. All right? What was NYC? So the thing is that you got to learn how to ignore some things. Now, some things you can't ignore, but a lot of things you have to. Hell, I ignore my kids sometimes, y'all, because they be saying stuff and be getting on my nerves. And I be telling y'all better be glad y'all my kids. You better ask Jermaine, I be doing that. Because Lord knows, this little boy in here, ooh, all we do is go at each other in that car, man, because he be talking. Damn, I thought girls were worse. Nah, this little boy be saying some stuff at times. And I have to put him in his place and let him know you're not grown. I'm almost 18. I told him the other day, I don't care how old you are. You'll never be growner than me. And when you start paying your own bills in not just paying your bills, but getting your own house, then you can do whatever you want to. But while you're in my house, you're going to do what I say do. I don't care if you are turning 18. And that's what I told him. And I meant that. He knows that I mean that. And then I can call David to reinforce that. Okay. And that's how parents supposed to be. Your partner should not be going against what you say in front of the kids. Even if they don't agree with you, they should be talking about that to you, not with the kids. And that's what Larry does. And Bethany does that too. And that's crazy, man. So I think all of them are a reason why that family is so dysfunctional. Okay, I really do. Now let's go to the next skit, y'all, because y'all, this Bethany shit, man, I done used up an hour and a half talking. That's why I like talking about them. Then Armando don't accuse me talking about taking up for race. Y'all need to cut that shit out. I'm not taking up for this woman. And let me tell y'all what's the difference between being prejudiced and racist. What is the difference between being prejudiced and being racist? Now I got to put on my clothes. This damn T-Mobile is so dang going slow. I think because I used up all my what's name is going slower. Damn, it's taking forever to come up. It'll be here in a minute though. I should use my other phone because it's a different carrier. What is the difference between racist and being prejudiced? Okay.
Prejudice is a negative attitude towards a group, while racism is a specific type of prejudice. Racism involves the belief that one race is superior, often supported by societal power to maintain inequality, whereas prejudice is a more general negative view.
So she's prejudiced, okay? Like Jermaine said, not racist, okay? There you go. So if she's anything, it's prejudice. And I think she used a lot of generalization and stereotypes. She thinks, all black people are like this. I think all black people got nappy hair, and a lot of other different things that she says. But at the same time, we as black people can't go around saying stuff either. We can't be calling people Big Bertha and expect for them not to respond. You can't be telling them this is a black people business, stay out of it. The same thing you're saying to her, it applies for you as well. That's what I'm trying to say. And under no circumstances, unless a parent is trying to unalive a child, should that child be putting or threatening to put her hands on a grown-up, period. Now, let's go to this right here, because I thought this was kind of silly right here, but we're going to go look at this. Because I have to go. Y'all have made me go over. Y'all need to be doing some damn donations. I'm supposed to be going to damn work. We done had a whole debate on these crazy ass people. Okay, let's look at this one right here. Y'all, I got to hurry up now because y'all been talking about this woman the whole time. So now I don't agree with this right here. I'm just let y'all know this, okay? What's up, Gigi? I know you finna come here and disagree too, but it's cool. You said knowing versus hate. That was NYC, knowing versus hate. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here. Oh, no. You said you was telling me to go to work. I'm cool. I'm self-employed, so I'm cool.
Thank you for calling the Great Falls Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. The police station is located at 112 1st Street South. The lobby is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For non-emergencies, to request animal control, report an abandoned vehicle, or to reach the 911 center, press 1. For general questions, fingerprinting, sexual and violent offender registry, and police records, press 2. For support services and
Yes, ma'am. I live in Atlanta, but there was an issue that happened when I was in Great Falls, and I'm back home now in Atlanta, but I need to press charges on the person that did it while I was there in Great Falls. So I need to figure out.
What was the issue?
Basically I was jumped. And so I've got a lot of physical, like I was beat up pretty bad by one person, and it's a distant family member. So.
Okay, let's go to part 2, and then we'll talk about it. I was in here doing my damn exercises. Let's go.
So I need to figure out what I need to do.
Okay, do you know where it happened in Great Falls?
I do. It was at a private residence, so it was. I was there. Well, I don't really want to give like an address or anything because I want to ask some questions first because I don't really know exactly what I need to do before. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So if you need to press charges, we do based off of like we need a location so the officer can kind of go from there.
Okay, so if it was at a private residence and there, I don't have to come back to Montana to do it though, right? I mean, can I do it over the phone or, because I mean.
We have an officer speak to you. I don't know if they can have you press charges over the phone, but what was the address of where the assault occurred?
It was there in Great Falls it was at a private residence. I'm sorry. I just have some questions before I go ahead and do it. Because I know it's going to affect my family and you know, and I've got family there, and it was at, you know, it was at my stepson's house. So I'm just kind of worried about it affecting like multiple people in my family. So and it could affect me further. So I'm kind of scared to go ahead and press those charges. So I guess I just wanted to ask some questions before I went ahead and did it because it could affect my marriage too. So, what is the process of doing that?
Again, the officer would have to speak.
So, I need to figure out what I need to do.
Okay, so that's it for that. Okay, so the thing about it, at first I was like, she should go ahead and file charges. But after I saw them on Valentine's Day and how they rushed everything to the side after they had their little talk and disagreement, I was like, you know what? She might as well not even file a damn charge because she loves this dude. And she knows good and damn well if she files charges, he's going to leave. And this time it's going to be permanent. So what is the point of doing all of this? All right. What is the point? If you're going to stay with this dude, okay, in my opinion, there's no point of pressing charges because you know what Larry is going to do. And then she's going to be moping around, looking all crazy. And I don't want to hear that shit. So what is the point of her pressing charges? I mean, she might as well just forget. It's simple as that. You had a fight. You didn't really fight back. And you lost. So it is what it is, in my opinion. You don't need to call nobody, ask them any damn thing. You can go to Google anyway, and you can look up all of this. Okay? So if you're going to stay with Laurie, and you're going to keep on putting up with all this shit and engaging all this shit with them, what is the point of taking Lynette to court? For what? Filing charges, I mean. What's the point of doing that? Because all she's going to do is make Laurie mad, and he's going to leave, and she's going to be begging him to come back, just like a lot of women do when they be in a relationship where they're fighting. So for me, there's no point. She might as well just forget it. I don't even know why they did this skit right here. Just forget it. Finding out this information for what? You're not going to do anything because if you do something, Larry is leaving. He's not going to come back. So she wants her husband, and I'm sure she does. And I can tell there's no point of filing charges. He already told her she better not file charges. So there you go. That's right. Don't call no day. It's too late. When she decided to bring her ass back to the house and give her marriage another try, there is no reason for her to file shit. She just got her ass whooped. Just leave it at that. Okay? And stay away from Lynette. It's not even hard. They're not kids. Stay away from Lynette. Lynette stays away from her. Lynette does not have any reason to be in that house. And she does not have any reason to be in Lynette's house. Larry and Lynette have a grown-ass son together, not a little bitty boy. If he needs to talk to his father, he will call his father. She does not have a reason to talk to Lynette. And if Jaden does not want to deal with this woman, Jaden is a grown-ass man. Let her know, I do not want to deal with you, Bethany, because you don't know how to act. And see, that's the problem now. Y'all talking about how can she stop? You know why she don't stop? Because everybody bickers back with her versus telling her, I'm not going to be bothered with your shit. Don't talk to me no more. I'm done. When you do that, she'll stop doing whatever she does. Okay? Just see, everybody acts like they have to deal with this moment. Nobody is forcing anyone to deal with this moment. Even Brooke don't have to really talk to her if she feels like she be doing too much. Destiny definitely does not have to deal with her. Destiny can assist to go back to go live with Shara. Brooke can even assist that. Or they can be at that house and just keep it cordial and just say, yes, ma'am, or whatever they say, and leave it at that. Don't do nothing with Bethany when she want to have a girl's day out. And once Bethany sees that, whatever she does that's not attractive or whatever she does that she should be doing, she'll eventually stop. The reason why she keeps on doing it is because people encourage that behavior, and they also do things themselves to make that behavior happen. It's just like she does the same thing. Let me go back and see what y'all saying. That's true, Sylvester. You got that right. But I don't think y'all act like they been over here child abusing these kids. Okay, she just need to learn how to talk, and they need to learn how to be respectful. All of them. I'm not getting ready to be sitting. My kids are not going to argue with no grown woman. Okay, period. Fortunately, that's why all my kids are successful and doing good in life and everything else. We're not going to, I don't teach my kids how to argue with no grown ass woman. If they have a problem with some grown ass woman, their children, they come to me or their dad, point blank, and I'll tell them. If they got problems with me, they go to the dad and tell him, and then he comes to me, and vice versa. Okay. I don't know if she'll be able to do that, Shanella, because Larry is not going to allow that. Even though Larry is weak, there's certain things he's not weak, okay? And she does listen to some things, okay? She's not going to call it. If she press charges, that marriage is over, okay? If she press charges, the marriage is over. Right. So she needs to stop calling people because she's not going to do shit, all right? Because if she does do something, then that marriage is over. She wasn't jumped. It was in a physical altercation. I don't know if I constitute. Let me see what jumping means, because I thought when you jump people that it's more than one person. I don't know. Let me look it up. In slang, what does the word jumping a person means?
Jumping a person is slang for a surprise physical assault,
Oh, okay.
involving several attackers. It means a violent, unexpected attack, sometimes used in gang initiation rituals.
Okay, so it can be used for one, but usually it's for if a lot of people jump you, but you can't use it as for one person because it means to attack someone too. Okay, aggressively confront or criticize or attack someone, but also they use it, if a bunch of people jump you. So that's what she probably meant when she said jump. I don't think Bethany is the one that's dangerous, okay? She's never threatened to hit anyone. Okay, I don't think their safety is in jeopardy. If anything, they are the ones who be threatening her with physical violence. Now y'all lying. Their safety is not in jeopardy, okay? She has not did anything that caused anyone any type of safety issues. Y'all need to stop with that. That woman ain't gonna do shit because she knows she wants to keep her marriage. She loves that man, and ever since she did what she did, I'm done with this shit. I told y'all that before. When she came back home and didn't do no divorce, I was teed off about that. The skit, not for real. So for me, she can miss me with all this BS right here. She's not gonna do nothing, and even if she does do something, she better be ready for that divorce. You should, and when he say problem, now I don't know. I know that the divorce thing is there, but what else is he going to do? She loves him more than she loves herself. She's not going to file no charge. If she does, then she must be ready to give up that marriage. She's probably more mad at the fact that Laurie did not stop that fight and he took her for the net. No, it doesn't matter. If you hit somebody first, it doesn't matter about all that, okay? You can't hit people just because they are at a disagreement with you, okay? That's the law. I don't give a damn about that state trooper. He still has to follow the law. The law in Montana says you cannot hit someone. You're just talking, okay? Bethany did not touch her or anything else. So, yeah, she still would get in trouble in real life. It doesn't matter. If I'm in an argument with anyone in this chat in the state of California, and just because I'm calling y'all bees and hoes, that don't mean you touch me, okay? I have your ass arrested after I beat your ass if I can beat you. I'm not fighting. I'm going to use some else, so, I may be in trouble, okay, for aggravated assault or something like that, because you're not going to put your hands on me because we're having an argument. You are crazy, boy. He told her they had equal hate, which is true. Oh, wow, D. Jones. Who? You talking about Larry? No, think about it, Sylvester, is this right here. All of these problems happened when Shara came into the picture and when he allowed Shara to be more than his wife. I don't know why y'all don't see things as it is, okay? That's when everything happened. When Shara came into the picture, when she came in there the first day, she was tripping, and he let her do it. And y'all cannot convince me that one woman in this damn chat will be okay with that. You cannot convince me that you will be okay with your husband letting his ex come into your house or outside of your house talking smack when you've been taking care of their child since she was 7. If she is prejudiced, the black ass man still married her. And that's one thing y'all do not pay attention to. Okay, some of these stars do the same damn thing and y'all still support them. Larry, it's a trip. He chose that woman. Girl, I don't fight. I just use my weapon, baby. That's one thing you better know about Shades too. Okay? I don't fight, honey. Okay, when you start getting 50, you don't be out here fighting. You start putting bullets, holes in people, okay? On everything, or knife wounds, one. Okay, let's keep it real. Oh my God, you don't physically fight. And I don't fight people because they call me names, honey. You got to touch me. Because even if I do put a bullet hole or something like that in you, you're going to have to be doing something very, very detrimental where I have to use excessive force, because I'm not going to jail for y'all crazy asses, okay? I'm not going to jail for y'all. Y'all got me messed up. Yeah, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to be telling me what to do. Don't walk outside the line. And you walk outside that damn line, they be screaming and hollering at you. They telling you what to do. People in jail threatening people and shit. I don't think so. Y'all gonna go live that life. But Shades Tube ain't about to do that. The only time Shades Tube is going to take out a weapon or something and to defend herself is when you're putting my life or my kids' life in jeopardy. That's the only time. But as far as physically fight, I don't do that unless I don't have no choice. And if I do have to physically fight, I'm gonna try to make sure I win too. Because I want to be embarrassed. But if I lost, as long as they don't grab a weapon, then I just lost. Okay, I'm not filing charges. Listen, why do y'all act like this woman is the only one that called kids names? Okay, I'm not saying that it's right, but why do y'all act like that? Some of the very same people in these, not in this chat, but in these comment sections, be up here calling their kids names. Okay, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. She does not need to be calling nobody names, certainly not those kids, but at the same time, y'all stop acting like this is something new. I can go to a damn video right now on YouTube, and I guarantee you the parent is going off on the child, calling that child names. That's why these people that she comes off to in a derogative way, stop dealing with this woman. Why do y'all act like these people have to deal with her? Listen, if you don't like someone, why do you deal with them? The only person who has to deal with her is Larry. He doesn't have to deal with her ass. First and foremost, I wouldn't be having nobody like this around my kids, okay? Period. If I was a man and a woman that if my wife cannot listen to me and recognize that I'm head of a household, that marriage is over. That's the first thing. So I wouldn't be married to her anyway because she does not respect the leadership role, okay? Point blank. And I wouldn't be like that damn Larry either. I'm not going to have an ex-wife in my house and disrespect my wife, and I'm taking up for her. I would not be like Larry at all. And my daggone kids damn sure wouldn't be like Brooke and Destiny. So I wouldn't do stuff the way Larry is doing it. Okay? So therefore I wouldn't have to worry about her doing something. And if some of these things that she was doing before Shara came in, the picture like being culturally insensitive and prejudiced, I would have told her that's a no-no from the start. We wouldn't even be married if that bothered me. Point blank. And you know, if people say they don't say this, then I think people are lying. So they are being abusive. That's what I'm saying. That's weird, man. That's very strange. Y'all would do the same thing that this woman doing, not necessarily calling your children a whore or saying they acting like hoes, but some parents say stuff to their kids. You bad as hell. You act like a juvenile delinquent. Some parents have told their kids they wish they didn't even have them. You're ugly, you're not light skinned, you're dark skinned, just all types of weird stuff. Okay, so stop acting like this is the first time you heard a parent tell a child or a stepchild, tell the dad or whatever, you're acting like, oh, I have heard parents call their kids names, the B word, the H word. I sure have, especially on damn TikTok and social media, YouTube and stuff. So it's nothing new. She shouldn't have said it to Larry. Okay. I don't agree with her saying that because I don't think she's acting like a hoe. But stop acting like this is the end of the world. Larry already handled it. Y'all need to learn how to let things go. Larry already handled it. Okay? Eventually, she keeps on doing it. He's going to leave. And then she's going to be crying once again. I don't think I ever said to my kids, "You're stupid." I'll be like, "You be acting slow." I do say, "Stop acting dumb." Okay. I have said that, stop acting dumb and shit and things of that nature. Now, I have said a lot of things in my mind. I'm not gonna lie. Who? I don't know if she lied about that. They probably have proof of that. Y'all ain't talking about what's the name now. Okay, I don't think she lied about that. I don't think a mother should say whatever either, okay? Or a stepmother. That doesn't give you the right to say anything you want to because you're the real mother. So you mean to tell me if I call my kids a stupid ass hoe, that's cool. No, you shouldn't say that whether you're a mother or a stepmother because a stepmother is still a mother. That person is just not the biological mother. If a stepmother is taking care of a child, okay, for years, and the mother is not nowhere to be found, she is a mother too. What are y'all talking about? She can tell that child what to do. She's the mother. She should not be saying anything derogative like that to her child, just like a real mother should be. Anytime you say that to a child, period, you cause them to lose respect for you. Well, Letitia, I already know you don't be playing around. Yeah, thank God for those cameras because people would lie. You know, when I had to F up that dude, there weren't no cameras, but clearly the police could tell that he hit me first and got himself effed up. Now, I'm not talking about no little minor stuff because I actually did F him up. When I say I effed him up, I effed him up. Okay? The dude almost passed on. Okay? Because I don't be playing that shit. I told y'all that before. Okay? That's why I don't like nobody putting their hands on me because I'll be on a whole nother level. I'll be a whole different shades to then. Okay? So I don't play all that shit. You can say whatever you want to basically to me, but when you start putting your hands on me, I'm not fighting the dude. Okay? Because I know I'm going to lose. I don't be playing all that shit with these people, man. And out here, you get yourself on the line real quick. So that's why I ignore some people. I really do, because you'll be in an argument all the time. And that's good, Sylvester. That's good. I don't know why she does that. I don't even think her parents do that. Okay, I think she just learned that somewhere. I know that's right. Yeah, I say that a lot. You acted up. Right, don't provoke your children, but at the same time, children still need to respect their elders. That's true. You got that right. Okay, Jermaine. Y'all be tripping. They said it wasn't assault because you was pointing your finger at her. Well, the lady, I got into an altercation at the, it's not like I be getting altercations all the time, but these are years, far apart. And I had to F up that dude that wasn't here. Well, I did have to F up a dude here, but not like in that way. But, and that's because he ran up to my car in an aggressive manner. I bet you won't run up to it again, though. I bet you won't. But anyway, I don't mess with people, okay? It is always damn dudes. It's always dudes. It's always dudes. But I forgot what I was going to tell y'all. Something that happened in another state. She already had lost respect way before that. As soon as her mama came back into the picture, she lost respect for Bethany. Oh, you think she was illegal? Any type of contact, huh? But fortunately, every time somebody have put their hands on me, I basically got out of everything because the person hit first. That's why I say don't hit people first. You mess up when you hit people first, okay? I'm just gonna tell you straight up. You can actually go to jail for aggravated assault for 10 years, all right? So trust me when I say, especially if you use a if you use the, you can get aggravated assault even if you don't use a GUN or a knife. You can use something else and it'll still be the same thing. So the thing is, you cannot be hitting people first, okay? If possible, you would wait until they try to do something to you, and then you can say that's self-defense and you claim self-defense. Otherwise, your ass gonna be in trouble. That's why I don't touch people. If you spit on somebody, though, that's assault, okay? But I ain't never really, only had one person in my life said they would spit on me, and I was like, do it. Okay, just do it. Do it. I had this white dude tell me out here, when I first moved out here, what had happened is that my son didn't want to play with their daughter. And when I came down, because we was at the hotel, when I came downstairs, and I was asking my son, he was whispering, telling me what was going on. And I'm like, well, you don't have to play with her if you don't want to. So the lady overheard me say that. Here she bringing her ass up into the breakfast room. My daughter is not sick. She's not contagious. She has asthma. So I'm not gonna lie. I told her, I don't give a damn what your daughter has. If my son does not want to play with your daughter, he does not have to make me let him play with her. Okay? And me and her got into an argument. Then her husband called himself getting into it. My husband wasn't there because he was on the road. And I had just relocated to here. But my oldest other daughter was here and stuff. So being the people we are, now let me stop. Anyway, she went upstairs to the room because she know, you know what I'm saying? Because this dude, trying to, jump on me and stuff. So of course she went up there to get my, what. Okay, so she went upstairs. So by that time though, while she was going upstairs, the husband jumped in and told me he was gonna kick some damn body. I told him do it then. So by that time, when he said he was gonna kick me, I walked over to, how like in the hotel they have all the breakfast stuff set up. They have the knives, the forks, all that shit over there. I went over there and grabbed one. I told him to go ahead and kick me and see when he'd be laying on this ground. I'm not joking with you. Do it. He said, go outside. I said, stupid ass. Why would I go outside? Like I'm going outside to square with you. Do it in here. That's what I told him. Do it in here. Go ahead and kick me and see what your wife be picking you up off that ground. Okay, so by that time, the manager who knew me, he came over there and told the dude he was gonna call the police. So they look coward ass out. But I have to say, the whole altercation, nobody said anything racist because they were white and I'm black. I'm not gonna lie, I did call him trailer park trash. I really did. And stuff, because he did call me ghetto. That's what he said. I said, bitch, you trailer park trash. Your wife, your tacky ass drug looking wife is the one who came up in here, okay, messing with me, trying to make my son play with your little Jeremy ass daughter. And then that's when she said that her daughter has asthma, I said, I don't give a damn what your daughter got. She's still Jeremy as hell, and no, he does not have to play with her. And yeah, what you gonna do about it? Okay. So when we was arguing, that's what I said to her and stuff. But that was a trip. I'll never forget about that. But when he threatened to kick me, that's when I really went off. And that's when I went over there and got that little, not little, because it was a big old gigantic, like fork knife, whatever you call that. And I told him, come over here and kick me. I'm almost daring you to kick me and see what you be in the hospital today and stuff. So by that time, the manager ran over there, and that's what he said he was gonna call the police on them. And my daughter had came back downstairs with the you know what. Okay, so what he did not realize is that I had another daughter, and my kids are smart. If they see me get into an altercation, they're gonna go get a weapon for me. Okay, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest, and that's exactly what she went to do, because you're not gonna be kicking on me and shit. And then he shouldn't have got it. See, that's what I'm talking about, punk ass men. What he should have done is broke me and her up, but he didn't. He went on and jumped into the argument, trying to defend his wife against me, and it's only me. And she's the one who started it because she got mad because my son chose not to play with her little daughter. Listen, you coughing and shit. We're not trying to catch a cold. We don't know you got asthma. Even if you do, when you're coughing, you're still coughing out germs. Okay, so get your coffee ass back over there with your parents. Okay, and your parent don't need to try to make my son play with their daughter. So that was a hot ass mess. And then the husband, boyfriend, whatever he was, called himself getting into the whole thing and talking about what he gonna do. Somebody go outside. I was like, bitch, why would I go outside? You stupid. I'm a whole woman. Do what you said you're gonna do right here. Please do it. I'm almost daring you to do it. Because what he didn't know is that I already had. What he did not know is that I would F him up. Okay, point blank. That's what he did not know. And even though he may kick me one time, I'm gonna shit out of him over and over and over and over again. If his wife jump in, and she gonna get it too. Okay, point blank. Because even though I grew up in the suburbs, partially, I also lived in the hood for a moment. Okay, and I got hood friends. And I have also been in altercation with dudes that I had to defend myself, my ex-boyfriend, from when I first got my first boyfriend, because he, thought he was gonna put his hands on me. And then I have had to defend myself against other people, usually dudes, messing with me and stuff or doing something stupid. So I was not afraid of him, and I'm definitely not afraid of utilizing self-defense. Just like I told the police recently, if this dude online brings his ass out here messing with me, I'm going to practice self-defense all the way. The only thing that the police told me is do not let him in my house. Don't invite him in. Don't let him in here or anything else, because if you let him in this house, then it's not going to be self-defense, okay? Because you already know he's threatening you. So why would you open the door and let this dude in? That's stupid. So that's why I always tell y'all make sure you're practicing self-defense, because if you don't, you're going to jail. I don't give a damn what excuse you use. Okay, you're going to jail, point blank. Who is a scam artist? I don't know. I think it was Shara too, y'all. Y'all are biased. I think it was Shara too. I think it's all of them, point blank. I really do. Okay, let me put another skit on, because y'all, we're going to talk about this forever. I got to get ready to go for real in a minute. Let me go ahead and put another skit on. I told y'all about me and my ghetto-ness and shit. But it ain't just black people who go off. White people go off too, okay? So I'm just joking when I say the ghetto stuff and all that stuff. White people go off too. Some can fight, some can't. Yeah, I definitely see, because I live, in basically a white city, and they be doing the most. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up. It's not just a black thing. Okay. Right, back to the damn skits. And let me hurry up. Okay. Hey, Black and Ron, thank you for being here. Don't let that man kick me. Shit. You know, you kick a woman, that's it. Heck, no, because I don't trust her. She's not afraid of it. I don't trust Danielle yet. Well, her dad's supposed to defend her. That's his daughter. But at the same time, you need to tell her when she's wrong, too. Well, probably so. I mean, it is what it is. She sure is. I don't trust Danielle. Okay, let's see if we can get one more skit in here, and that's going to be it, y'all, because I got to get ready to go. I'm going to actually play this so I can go in here and put my eye mascara on, because y'all, man. Yeah, ain't nothing like effing up somebody. No. Shades too, act together up in here. But for real, when they messing with you, that's what I'm saying. So let's go. Let's get off these people because they are damn tripping, y'all. Okay, let me go to something else because let me go to Shayla them real quick because I only can show maybe 2, maybe 3. But let me just go ahead and show it, okay? And then I'm gonna go in here and finish doing what I'm doing real quick. So this girl won't be late to work. So when I get off, that'll be it. So y'all watch this. Hold on. Let me turn this off. A long time ago, in Walmart, a white dude got into it with a black woman. And I don't know if it was in Cali or in Georgia or wherever. And he kicked that woman. Okay, it hurt her. So that's why I don't play men threatening women and say they're going to kick you. But if a dude tell you that, you better get out the way. Do something. Because some dudes will do it. They don't give a damn about you being no woman. So I don't give a damn about them. Okay?
Beautiful, but I thought you would have more than one stall.
Shayla, it's a small restaurant. But if you would like to give money for
renovations,
we'd be happy to put another stall just for you.
Amber, I thought you was rich.
Girl,
So
hush.
you mean to tell me you ladies are drinking wine early in the morning? You want coffee?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It is. It's like 11:30, but thank you, Shauna.
Okay.
We appreciate
on.
you. Appreciate your judgment. Girl, she is the truth.
You can't even drink wine.
Girl, let me tell you what she did.
Danielle.
Hey, how are you?
I didn't know you were going to be here. Yeah, me neither. Yes, here. It's a family restaurant.
Well, actually, she came by to go over Kai's schedule. So,
The Kai calendar. That makes
the Kai calendar. But you know, you sometime I was telling her about Shauna.
What about you?
Girl, why the other day she had her whole women's group come to eat.
Oh, good. Finally got some customers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Thank you.
Keysha.
Welcome.
Finally got some customers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going around asking everybody how they're enjoying their food. One of them tells me that it's fantastic, especially because it's free. She told them that they can eat on the house.
On your house?
On the house. Yes, on the house, like for free.
Okay.
What are you doing?
It's my lunch break.
Okay, let's go to part 2.
Go ahead, girl. They didn't leave you.
Do you want a part 2 yet?
Y'all doing anything at this restaurant.
For sure, doing anything. But anyway, like I was saying,
Beautiful, but I thought y'all would have
Let's
more
go
than
to part
one
2.
stall.
Shayla, it's a small restaurant.
Okay, let's see. Here's part 2 right here.
Yes, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with her.
Okay, well, hold on. Who's gonna pay for that? You?
That's my whole point.
Okay, well, hold on. It's already happened, right? Since it's in the past, we can use it as an example. And perhaps these are potential customers. You got to make money. Like, you got to spend money to make money, right? So,
Danielle, I get that, but you need to consult with the owner. You don't just do something like that and not tell me.
okay,
she
yes.
should
Take it out her check. Take it out her check. Wait.
You
did not even tell her she could do that. But are you aware of all the problems she has with her? If you take that money out of her check, you are going to have like Mount Everest problems with her. It's going to be completely different than
But
it is.
Shayla has a point though. How do you just decide you're gonna feed everybody on my dime and then didn't leave Keysha a tip? You just
Okay,
take it out of her check, put it in my check.
Obviously, she screwed up and she needs to learn from that. Use this as a teaching example. And teach her that you don't play like that and take it out her check. If you take it out of her check, you are going to be having issues that you don't want to deal with.
Seriously. I mean, I feel like both of you all have a point.
Just make sure it doesn't happen
You
again.
know what? I actually have to go. But make sure you take control of your business. Here, you can have this since you're on your break.
No, on a break, not off today.
All
Good to
right,
see you,
well,
ladies.
yeah, you drive safe.
Thanks, Shayla.
I really like her, but that was nice of her.
I don't really like her either.
You don't like. Yes, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with her.
Okay, well, hold on,
Who's
hold
gonna
on.
pay for that? You?
That's my whole point.
Okay, well, hold on.
no.
It's already happened, right? Since it's
So
in the
what do
past,
y'all
we can
think? What do y'all think? Well, I get this over here, put this over here. I don't know about the Shayla shit, okay? I do believe that in, Amber forgiving her, moving on, but all this trying to be friends with her, I don't know about that. Because Shayla can't be trusted. As long as Amber remembers that Shayla can't be trusted, she'll be cool. But as soon as she starts thinking that she can trust Shayla again, that's where I believe she's gonna find out the real. So let me go to this next skit before I go over here and see what y'all said. Let me go to this one real quick. Yeah, Shayla, she can't be trusted, you guys, for real. I mean, you can be cordial, you can even be a little friendly, but just don't get like you used to be with her because she still maybe, I don't know. I don't have a good feeling 100% about her, period. So let's see. Here it is. Like we got to watch it right here.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, we know.
Okay, y'all gonna watch that.
Got it.
We don't know why you still dealing with her.
I mean, girl, you know that she's gonna get you in more trouble. She's gonna add to your responsibilities. You're already mothering her child.
Okay, remember I told you that we were here going over the schedule. We're not besties again.
Yeah, but do we really have to meet and kiki and have a glass of wine to go over the schedule? Or girl, drop it in the calendar.
Okay, I don't want to end up being this old bitter woman that's just mad at everything in life for the rest of my life.
You know how you don't become that person? You set boundaries and you stick to them. And when somebody gets you in trouble and they hurt you, you have to set a boundary.
Okay, Miss Danielle, did you forget how you reacted when you saw Abigail?
Okay, I did not forget that. I'm not speaking that I have experience here. I'm saying that, maybe.
But she also not virtual Abigail.
I understand.
Yes,
that.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay, cheers again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Thank
Abigail
you.
still triggered you, and she still has control over you. I'm not allowing Shayla to have that control over me.
I get what you're saying. So forgive her. But I ain't gotta mess with you again.
Listen, I told you, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. Her and Anthony want to be stupid and do something stupid again. That's on them.
How does it affect you?
I'm good.
Are you?
Obviously, clearly I'm good.
It don't sound like it.
No, y'all don't sound like y'all.
Okay,
good.
hold on. So here she is giving you horrible advice about how to deal with somebody who's already a problem.
Is it horrible?
Yes.
No,
If
Shauna needs
you
to pay for
think-
that.
Okay.
I'm not really
You know
mad at
what?
that advice.
Maybe this is another place you need to set boundaries. You need to be better about setting your boundaries so that people know what to expect from you. It's not about taking money out of somebody's check, because if you take somebody's money, you are going to have a big problem. That advice was horrible.
I'm not really mad at the advice, but I do feel like you just should not let her back into your world. You can't trust her. I feel like she got something else up her sleeve.
Okay, she's not in my world.
Okay.
We
She
are.
in your restaurant. Girl, you couldn't have us
Drinking
you
your
couldn't
wine.
even have a seat up in my restaurant. The one, and then she wasted the wine at that. You see what I'm saying? That's her
Listen,
character
We
right
need to
there.
start listening to her more. This is funny and insightful.
I hear you, but what would Jesus do?
Jesus will forgive her and Jesus will not deal with her.
That's
never
not
again.
true. That's not true.
You ain't seen him hanging out with Judas? They wasn't kicking, they wasn't going to
But
play
he
ball.
knew what Judas was doing. They was definitely having dinner.
Look,
I would.
the
Listen.
point stands that she is trouble and that you need to be careful and you need to set boundaries for everyone.
Oh no, I couldn't put this on yet. I gotta do mine.
Well, I definitely do. Set some boundaries, Shauna. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think I need to go talk to her.
Go ahead. Well,
Don't forget though, overages happen. Sometimes you gotta pay for stuff.
You think you slick. You need to
She's
get
gonna
your
take that.
Amber.
Get to work.
Get to work.
Here, you can
Danielle,
have
do you
mine.
need anything? Because you're not interested in here. Can I help you with something? We agree on that, girl.
Oh my
Okay, so
gosh.
what do y'all think?
Okay, we know we
Do y'all think Danielle them are correct? Do y'all feel like Shayla is up to something, or do y'all think she can be trusted? What do y'all think? I don't know, Blackaroni. I do not know. What's the point, right? Of course he won't leave, and she's not going to leave either. That's why I don't know why we even. I know why I have to do the reactions, but honestly, I wouldn't even. If I wasn't doing these reactions, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. If you weren't watching, I wouldn't waste my time even talking about Bethany and them, okay? Because they all like this shit. Period. They stay with each other, okay? Bethany stays with him, he stays with her. They just like two, when people be in a domestic violent type relationship, and the woman is getting beat up, or the man is going through something with the woman, they end up staying together. So when I see stuff like that, there's no point in me to even get involved in that situation, period. You know, honestly, I don't know. Shayla, I think, just wants to be a part of everything, okay? She wants to feel like she is part of their family. I don't know. This is a hard situation right here because she has a child with her husband, and Amber has basically accepted everything. So it's hard to say. You know what I'm saying? She definitely, even if she didn't test Anthony, to me, she can't be trusted because of what she did initially, okay? Yeah, Brooke used to be respectful. Then all of a sudden she changed. You think so, Blackaroni? I think Danielle is up to something too. Let's see. Okay, so let me see what else we got to show here real quick. We already seen Shayla. I think that's it, you guys. Let me look at these other skits real quick. I already showed that one. Hold on, let me see the name of the skit right quick. Yeah, so that was it. I actually showed all the skits that I wanted to show. I cannot believe it. Let me go to the Country Wayne stuff real quick to see something. And I need to go ahead and do my eyebrows real quick. 353 so far people watch this video. I can see the numbers. I cannot believe I can see it. But let me let y'all know though, however y'all think, you know, whatever y'all think, that's what y'all think, okay? Point blank. I'm not here to change your mind and how you think. I'm telling you how I think. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to change my mind. That's one thing I tell people when they come over here. If you come over here, don't get mad. I don't really get mad. Once this show is over, it is what it is. You know, it's just a reaction thing for me. You know, but at the same time, you know, ain't nobody gonna be trying to change my mind how I think, just like I'm not trying to change y'all. So what's happening here? When Anthony runs after Amber, why? Oh, this stupid ass man never learns. Okay. So we got to look, we're gonna look at that Shayla Delicia honeypot skit later on tonight. So hold up, y'all. Larry tries to check Destiny goes wrong. Okay, let's go to that one first. Then I want to see this other one if I can show it. If not, I'm about to come back tonight and show it to y'all. They done did a lot of skits since y'all had me on a damn 5-hour topic of discussion of Bethany and Anthony. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this on here real quick. I ain't even seen this. I'm gonna put it up loud so I can hear it because I got to do my eyebrows. They're already waxed and stuff. I just like them a little bit darker. So I got to go. They got a lot of good skits up. So let's see this. Can't get away from these people right here, though. Here you go.
Argue with other adults. Let me handle that. You come to me as your uncle.
Right.
My job is to protect you and Brooke from anybody. Let me do that. But don't get into a heated debate with another adult like that, okay?
Well, she don't need to be calling my cousin her name. And if somebody's coming at my cousin, I'm gonna come at them like it's not no adult and kid. Like it's just there. Like we was cool at first, and then she started acting up. Like when y'all took me out shopping and everything, we was cool. And when she gives respect, she gets it back. But when she be disrespectful, that's when she gets the disrespect. That's the only.
Okay, well, let me handle that, okay? You come to me. Don't handle it on your own because you handle it, it becomes a bigger problem. I can handle the situation. Let me put that on my back, not yours. It's not your place to always defend and try to buck up against another adult, okay? Because it's not going to end well for you. Let me do that, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. So the next time you and Bethany have some type of little altercation, language in this house. You are a young lady, okay? I'm trying to raise you to be a young lady, respectful. You using that kind of language in this house does not fly. You're not an adult. Now I don't want you walk around saying ho and any other type of derogatory word in this house, okay?
Okay, well, she needs to act like an adult and not be trying to call kids out of their name like she immature or something.
Okay.
And she don't know how, like she act like she don't know how to talk to people. Like, no, she don't need to just be talking any type of way. And especially not to my cousin, because she know I don't play about my cousin. And don't be calling my cousin no ho. That's crazy.
Okay.
And until Bethany stops like talking like that, I'll stop talking like that.
Okay, that's where the disconnect is coming between you and I right now. Listen, one, you're not an adult, so you don't act like an adult. You're a child. So stay in a child's place for now. I'm asking you that. Two, if somebody like Bethany or anybody else you're going across goes low, you stay high. Always be a young lady, okay? Do not argue with, first of all, lower your tone. And this is my room. You just an occupant here. Until you pay bills, this is all mine. But I need to talk to your cousin, so could you please?
What you do now?
Stop asking questions.
I don't understand why I gotta leave my room.
You look, I ain't talking to you yet.
Ain't do that.
Get out. I need to talk to you about the conversation you and Bethany had this morning. She told me her side. Tell me what happened.
I just told her that she don't need to be calling Brooke out her name, and that her name is Brooke because I guess she forgot or something like that, because I don't know why she was calling her a hoe. Like, that was crazy. But yeah, so I just told her that she don't need to be calling my cousin out her name.
Okay. First, thank you for trying to defend your cousin. I appreciate that.
I did.
However,
I'm trying.
okay, however, I don't want you using that language in this house. Argue with other adults. Let me handle that. You come to me as your uncle. My job is to protect you and Brooke from anybody. Let me do that. But don't get into a heated debate with another adult like that, okay?
Well, she don't need to be calling my cousin out her name. And if somebody's coming at my cousin, I'm going to come at them like it's not no adoring kid. Like, it's just there. Like, we was cool at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then she started acting like when y'all took me out shopping and everything, we was cool. And when she gives respect, she gets it back. But when she be disrespectful, that's when she gets the disrespect. That's the only.
Okay, well, let me handle that, okay? You come to me. Don't handle it on your own, because you handle it, it becomes a bigger problem. I can handle the situation. Let me put that on my back, not yours. It's not your place to always defend and try to buck up against another adult, okay? Because it's not going to end well for you. Let me do that, okay?
I'm already ready.
Okay.
Thank you. So the next time you and Bethany have some type of little altercation, language in this house.
Okay, I know I played it a second time because I wanted to see that. Okay, the thing is, he's right. And I don't care what nobody in this other not y'all, this other comment section is talking about. A kid does not approach an adult about something like this. Okay, that's what Larry is there for. Period, not her. She's not nobody's damn mother or anything else, okay? So she needs to stay in a child's place. Yeah, approach them kids at school when they are messing with your cousin, but you don't need to approach Bethany about a damn thing, all right? Point blank, it just makes everything worse. This man had already told Bethany, anyway, we don't need her to add her 2% to any damn thing, for real. Okay, so that's it with that right there, okay? You said the conversation was misleading. He should have talked to her about threatening his wife. And if she can't respect the rules, she's going back to Chicago. That's the point right there. He does not do that. He does not defend her or anything else. And that's why I don't understand why she's in this damn marriage. Put aside race shit. Like y'all always like to bring up that race shit. Put aside that shit, okay, right now, because we're not even dealing with a racial thing. We're dealing with disrespect, period. A child should not even stoop to that level to disrespect this woman like this, okay? Larry had already handled that any damn way. Why did she feel like she needed to say any damn thing? She's a guest there, a guest, period. She don't have to say shit. Say stuff. Defend your cousin when she's in school or arguing with someone. Defend her against Isaiah. You know, you should be talking to Isaiah for asking her about the SEX word. That's what she needs to be doing, talking to her about that and talking to Isaiah, letting them know they shouldn't be doing that stuff and everything. But this stuff with Bethany, let that damn man handle that. Because if he can't handle that, nobody else from outside is going to be handling it. And that's on everything. So listen, let me show this last skit. I want to just do one Amber Anthony thing, and then I'm going to come back later on. Thanks to everybody in this chat. D, Sylvester, D, Margaret, Gigi, Jermaine, Blackaroni, Letitia. Let's see who else. So many people, y'all. Jerry, I didn't even know you was over here, Jerry. You are so silly. I did read your comment. I just didn't pay attention to the name. Irma, Kathleen. If I missed anyone, sorry. Margaret, I think I said you already, Margaret, but I'm going to say you again. See, I got about 2 minutes. Let me hurry up. While you guys are watching this, I'm going to go hit Shanella and begin myself situated to leave out of here. I hope I covered everybody. Bronze. Armando, who got mad. I'm not using race shit. Okay. Y'all crazy as hell. Cherry. Elaney. Brenda. Okay. Everybody in the chat, everybody who watched this in the replay. Let me take your name down, Shanella. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, leave a comment, hype this video up. Okay, and if you want to donate, you can do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation, $, Shades too, or you can cop a membership for $4.99 per month. I'll be back on later on tonight, you guys, so you can check me out then between 8 and 9:30ish. All right, and check out my other videos I just did. I'm going to get ready to put up a Dollar Tree haul at about 5:30. Check that video out and check out my latest news reaction that I did yesterday. I forgot who I talked about, but check it out. And then check out my late night Owl Live that I did last night. I was talking about Nancy Guthrie. Did I say it right, Jermaine? In my other Country Wayne video that I did last night, okay? And check out my YouTube shorts. Then you can see who Shades Tube is, okay? All right. So let me show this next skit. That'll be it for now. I can't wait to show y'all Malachi skit. React to that later on tonight. I'm probably not going to react to any more of their skits. I may not, because it takes too much time. Okay? Because I actually like reacting to it sometimes, because y'all think I'm getting ready to side with y'all asses. I'm not going to do it. So let me go ahead and show this right here, where Anthony takes Shannon's side. What does Shayna, hold on, what does she talk about? Oh, this is the one we're going to leave with, okay? This right here. This woman, I think she wants Anthony. Hold on. Let me put this up here as I get ready to get out of here. Y'all have a blessed day too, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Man, this woman is a damn snake. And then I am out. I'm going to put everything up so when this goes off, I'm out of here. Y'all excuse my bloopers. When I'm in a rush, I start saying all types of weird shit. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day. I'll see you later.
So if you need anything else, let me know.
Hey, Keysha.
Hey, how you doing? I am ready. I'm just going to let in this video. Just go ahead and go.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your wife, but she is really like working me. I've been trying my best to get along and trying to my best to, but now she's talking about docking my pay.
Docking your pay for what?
Because I had some ladies coming here. She wasn't doing anything for marketing. She haven't been doing anything to promote the business. So I invited some ladies from my church to come and taste the food, and I fed them. And so they can go out and tell more people, because, you know, church ladies, they're going to go out and tell people about good food.
Right.
So they, you know, came. This is my friend Tammy.
How you doing, Tammy?
This is Amber Hudson. okay.
Yes, pleasure to meet you.
Your Amber's house.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry.
So I invited them, and so I fed them, and so she came in, and one of the ladies said that the food was free, and Amber just went off the hinges.
Yeah, she did. Real snotty acting.
She was. Yeah, she went off the hinges.
I was there.
It wasn't high level. It was no opportunity.
Okay, Keysha, I'll let you know when you can speak. Right now, I called them out here. They are lying, and this little sucker ass dude believes everything that these people tell him. He's another prime example of a weak ass man. I can't stand Anthony at times. He's so damn stupid. Now, I said he's so damn stupid, okay? I didn't say he acting stupid. I said he is so damn stupid.
Okay, Miss Doctor.
Yeah, she needs to talk to him.
Okay, because I'm upset. She's talking, your wife is talking about docking my pay. She's talking about taking money out of my check. Girl, she needs to. You invited all them damn people and you told them they could eat free. I would have fired your ass, point blank.
And she came out and said to everyone, it's comped. She did say that.
Yeah,
now she's trying to take the money out.
Now she come. I thought it was done. Because I explained to her, I was using this as a marketing tool for the ladies to come out so they can tell people about our business, so we can bring people in this restaurant. I don't want my grandmother's legacy to go through. I don't want this business to fail. I put my faith in you both, and I was hoping that you both was gonna come in here.
And we are, but as you know, things take time.
I understand
and I'm
that.
sure there's a misunderstanding. When you say free, you mean like no
free.
Okay, and
Keysha,
these
Keysha, please.
These church women, like your friends, what?
They are my friends.
Okay.
And they are going to tell people to come in here.
Okay.
They're gonna tell people to come in the house and eat, and they're gonna patronize us.
I'm sure she's not gonna dock your pay. I'm pretty sure.
I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I've been trying my best. I've been really trying my best, Anthony.
Okay.
And I suggested that she speak to you. And I don't mean to bring you out here and stress you out. I don't mean to do that. But I didn't know what else to do.
Okay, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. It's probably a misunderstanding, like I said. But before we figure it out, did you make any more of those shrimp and grits?
I'll make anything for you, Anthony.
I
If you want shrimp and grits, I got you.
I appreciate it.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay, Miss Taylor. Okay, Miss Taylor.
So if you need anything else, let me know.
Hey, Keysha.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
How you doing?
What's going on?
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. This right here was a hot mess. You can't trust this woman. She claimed to be so Christian-like, but look what she's doing. She's sitting up here lying, trying to play the victim when she concocted all this stuff up and she did this shit on purpose. She knows good and well Amber cannot afford to give out some free damn food. What is wrong with her? And then he's sitting there buying everything, eating it all up. That's a damn shame. Anyway, I don't have time to read these comments, you guys. Thank you so much again, and y'all have a blessed day. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace out, y'all. He's definitely weak. You got that right. I'm just going to flash y'all comments up here, okay? Yep. Yep. Yep, I saw that. We talked about it. We did a thing. We covered that yesterday, Black Aroni. Yep, I do too. Yep, you got that right, Black Aroni. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Let me stop sharing this. I'm going to talk about these people later on, okay? I'll see y'all later. I got to get out of here. Let's go ahead and take your stuff down, Black Aroni. Get that back up there. All right, between 8 and 9:30 or either 10, you guys, or 10:30, whatever I have up there. Thank you all so much, and y'all have a blessed day once again.
Yeah. Right. She know the shade, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips, like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
ride. She stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know.